Sorry. Burp, burp, burp. Is that better? Yeah. Hello, everybody!
According to the words on the screen, we are live.
We are live!
Because it's 5, and we...
Not live at 5.
...like to eat a big bowl of endive, and...
as we strive
if we fell
to
down,
thrive.
I hope that someone would gently
keep us alive.
Revive.
Oh.
Friends, it's time to talk about it. Let's talk about it. I wish I had some tacos right now. I haven't had tacos in a while. Like a really good taco platter with the meat over here and the chopped onions over here and the olives here and the sour cream and the guacamole and all of the things that you put into the taco to make it delightful. Refried beans, little shreds of lettuce, to have some soft tortillas, some crunchy tortillas, according to your whim and your taste. Some yellow rice to put by the side, some chips to dip in some salsa to eat in alternating bites with your taco to really make a medley of delight inside your mouth.
Please stop talking.
That's not on the agenda. You know what else was not on the agenda, but we're going to jump right into it before we forget, is one of you, or maybe two of you, or possibly three of you, collaborated to make a limerick and sent it from another country. This is a cross-oceanic limerick.
Intracontinental.
Yes, let's look at it.
Intercontinental.
This is from the Shanks contingent. Was it William? No. Was it Thomas? Was it some other Shank?
It says Thomas.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Jane.
And William.
And William.
Oh, we have a three-way collaboration here between Thomas, Jane, and William. Thank you. What?
Okay, I will point out my point after we read
Are you going to make some sort of objection to the limerick?
No objections.
Okay. Can we see the limerick? Please, bring it up on the screen.
Hold on.
Thank you. You guys, I was told by the mother who sent this limerick, whose name is Alice, who's the person who gave us the exciting German words yesterday, that these three were inspired by the desire to get out of detention.
No, this is what I was going to talk about afterwards.
What? That's the wrong reason for the artistic impulse?
No.
What?
It is the right reason for the artistic impulse.
Then why are you so mad?
Here's what everybody is learning from this.
Okay.
If the collective, the plurality of the collective, the most of the collective...
Oh my God, what are you trying to say?
...decides not to follow the rules...
What?
...and flouts the threat of detention...
What?
I'm using lots of big words. Yeah. Flouts means ignores or pretends that it's not important.
Or disregards.
Disregards.
Yes.
The threat.
What is your...
We threatened detention to you guys.
Yes.
Only one person did the homework to avoid detention, which means that everybody else is supposedly in detention.
They are.
It shows just how powerless we are.
They're in detention, and I am certain that in their homes they have been sitting in the corner facing the wall, eating nothing but the least desirable bits of leftover food.
This is what
the crust, the hard rice at the bottom of the pan that needs to be scraped off the bottom. I'm certain that that's what they're eating.
This is the wrong lesson to learn.
No.
The lesson to learn is working as a group, deciding what is important is your strength. That you can decide whether you think detention is meaningful. And if it's not meaningful to the majority of you, and you say that's not meaningful, that's democracy in action, you guys. I'm proud of you for democratically deciding that Matthew and I are not the rulers of you.
Robbie is not the ruler of you. I am. I put you in detention, and that is where you'll stay.
That's why it's
until
so
you
easy
send
to flout.
me limericks.
It's easy to flout detention when Matthew's in charge.
William, and Thomas, you guys are magnificent.
They are magnificent. I appreciate your efforts.
There was once a donkey blaster who somehow displeased his master. A little bit bloated, he then exploded and died wishing he was faster. Hooray! Huzzah!
I think that's a great
Nice work, you guys.
Yes.
Impressed we are. Like Yoda would be if he were here. Impressed we are. Thank you, friends. Please send us more limericks, more essays.
I do love that donkey blaster.
I want a picture. I want you guys to send me a picture or drawing of yourselves in the corner doing detention, eating undesirable rice bits from the bottom of the pan. That's my next request.
I want to see a picture of all of you raising your fists against the indignity of detention. Collectively.
We are sending mixed messages on the Robbie and Matthew show. But that way you are exposed to a variety of opinions, and you can decide for yourself.
You can decide if you're a rebellious collectivist.
Robbie has very little strength of conviction behind her language.
I don't know what the words are.
We are moving on.
Hold on.
Robbie tells you... What?
Robbie thrills you by remembering. I've never remembered anything. The German word for regional chimney sweep manager.
Yesterday, we learned the word for regional chimney sweep manager in German. It's one word. Our friend Alice knows it. Robbie is supposed to know it. She is the German scholar here.
No, I'm not really a German scholar.
It's Verständigerbergen.
I lived in Germany for 1 year. I did an exchange program, which meant I went and lived with a German family, a host family in Germany for 1 year.
And they sent a side of beef in exchange for Robbie. They did a trade. Germany sent us meat products.
That is false.
It is?
Yes.
12 quarts of milk? What was the exchange?
There was no exchange. I wasn't worth anything. The United States said, please, can we get rid of this person?
No!
And Germany said, she seems all right.
That's not true.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to have a Robbie.
No.
But if somebody decided to trade her for 4 quarts of milk or 12 quarts of milk, I would...
Look.
Yes?
There's a lot going on over here.
Okay, tell us what's happening.
Francesca pointed out,
yes?
How do we turn in the homework?
Francesca,
wait. I just want to point out that Principal Schaefer, Principal Ella...
That's what a good administrator should do.
She provided the information.
So, Francesca, in case you can't read the sidebar for whatever technological reason, info@robbieandmatthew.com. No E on the Robbie.
No E at the end of Robbie. ROBBI.
But Principal Schaefer, if you go to the Robbie Matthew website, there's a form you can use. If you hate typing things into the computer, you can just use the form.
Yes.
So what does Illabella not know? Oh, Isabella doesn't know.
That was the information that she was trying to find.
Yes.
Here we go.
Yes.
Bezirk Schornstein Fegermeister.
Okay, Robbie, this is going to be a quiz every day on the Robbie and Matthew show until you internalize this important word and can say it as if brushing cheese flakes off your shoulder. All right? Because
this is not on the agenda, but I'm going to go do it. I'm going to close these shades again because we're turning pink and yellow.
Robbie has the misguided opinion that closing the window makes the light stay out.
Did you see how I changed it? I said shades this time.
I wish you would open it so that it's starting to thunderstorm outside, and the cool breeze is quite pleasing to me. Guys, we haven't even gotten to the second item of the agenda yet. How in the world are we supposed to do all the things that we have planned for today? Robbie, can you hop around a little bit while you're back there and inspire good physical activity?
No.
Stubbing your toe is a great way to incentivize yourself to hop around. That's another bad piece of advice that we're giving you.
Wasn't there a terrible song in the 90s called Hop Around? Jump Around.
Jump Around. Was that Criss Cross?
I think it was Criss Cross.
Criss Cross. Go do some music history and listen to some Criss Cross. Theme song! That's contemporary music history. That's the cutting edge of now. If Taylor Swift could have mixed this hot track, she would have, but Drew beat her to it, because Drew...
The Robbie and Matthew Show.
Is it still true that Drew is going to do a concert?
Oh, sorry.
A concert after Easter?
Stop
Someone
it.
in the know. What?
I was going to say, Drew has things to do. He doesn't need to answer to the demands of our
I want to keep
listeners.
our viewers on the cutting edge of knowledge about Drew. Drink water! If you don't know that that's coming at this point, then you are not a regular consumer of this program.
Yes.
On your marks, I thought about giving you a half glass of water to make you feel better about yourself here.
Oh, we were told by El Puppy yesterday
El Puppy's not wrong, but now Robbie has a fighting chance.
Yes.
Here we go. On your mark, get set, go. Guys, drink your water. Drink your water, drink Robbie's water. Drink, but don't drink it out of Robbie's glass. Drink Robbie's water out of your glass.
Half of my water dripped down my face.
All right, what does that say?
Give assignment.
Here's your assignment for today. I want you to reach down into the middle of your abdomen, metaphorically, and pull out your favorite big words. Think of some words that delight you. Not the German word for regional chimney sweep manager.
We know
Not that
already.
word.
But
think of other words that delight you, that intimidate you, that inspire you, that make you wriggle with dread because they're so long and hard to pronounce. Write down your favorite big words in the sidebar. We're going to use them later.
Yes.
Do it now. If you don't do it, I want to put you in detention, but Robbie won't let me because she is in an anti-conformist mood today.
Principal Ella points out that Jump Around is the name of the song.
Introduce Archipelago. Robbie?
Yes?
I didn't bring it. It's sitting next to my desk. I'll go get it.
Okay.
Can you introduce the next agenda item while I'm doing that?
Okay. Introduce Archipelago, which Matthew forgot. We share some favorite big words. Well, gosh. I suppose I should have been informed of this homework before I got here. Let me try to think. I can't think of any big words.
Oh, this is a sad story. How about the word dodecahedron?
Oh, that's a good one. We already did that one. We did that one last time.
Can it not still be a favorite big word?
All right.
How about the word ineptitude?
Oh, that's
which is
a good
kind of
one.
fun. That's a word that means the condition of being not very good at things.
Yeah.
Sometimes I experience ineptitude in the kitchen. Sometimes I experience ineptitude when I'm called in to do an emergency appendectomy. I'm not good at that.
Are inept at that.
That's right. So I'm not
pretty sure.
I confront ineptitude on certain fronts when I go into a situation.
Oh, I know a good one.
What?
Peripatetic.
Ooh, that means someone who is constantly moving about.
Matthew is peripatetic.
I am. I'm constantly moving about. I hate to sit still. Do you guys want to talk about it? We can talk about it as much as you want to today.
Look, here's some good ones.
Okay, good.
Sesquipedalian.
What? This is not the time for looking at their words. That is on the agenda later. This is the time for talking about our words. Omnivorous. Someone who likes to eat all sorts of things. Vegetables, fruits, sand, meat.
Is sand one of the things?
Omna means all.
Omni.
All.
But I think, doesn't it only mean things that are edible?
All. It means all.
I'm an omnivore, but I am not eating sand.
That is your choice, Robbie. That is your choice as an omnivore not to eat sand. We're not recommending that you eat sand. We're going to move on, not because we're out of big words, but because there are more items on the agenda to address, and you demand a comprehensive accounting of the items on the agenda as a part of each show on the Robbie and Matthew show. Should you talk about it?
Robbie reads Archipelago.
Robbie, are you ready to read Archipelago? Are you prepared?
I'm prepared.
Do you think you're going to be able to handle the big words that are contained within this book?
We're going to move this back down over here.
Okay, sometimes we need to be brought down to the ground. All right, Robbie's going to... This might be my favorite Bobbledy book of all the Bobbledy books. I love this book. It makes me happy, and it really makes me happy to share it with you guys today. So
all right.
I'm going to get the keyboard, and I am going to control all but the first slide, which, as we know by now, is Robbie's sworn duty.
That's my job.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Archipelago.
Archipelago. It's not an Italian book.
No.
All right. But it sort of sounds archipelago. It's a carciofe. Remember Robbie's story about the carciofe?
I did tell the story about the carciofe.
We should have had an archipelago sandwich. I think that would have been
should
delicious.
have.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
The book.
Archipelago seems like a hard word to say, but really it isn't. It has 5 syllables, one for each of the fingers on your left hand. Say it slowly, emphasizing the first and third syllables.
Archipelago.
You have to change the page now.
Here I go. The power. The power. Do you guys want to talk about it? All right, here we go. Archipelago.
It's a nice word, isn't it? Can you think of anything that rhymes with archipelago? Sink?
Nope.
Pig?
No.
Boot?
Negative.
Volcano?
Not at all.
Basketball?
Really?
Dump truck?
Not even a little.
Hammer?
No, definitely not.
Tuba?
No.
Orange?
Don't be ridiculous.
Well, neither can I. An archipelago is a string of islands. Hawaii is an archipelago. Have you been to Hawaii?
No. I haven't.
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
That's how you say it. Although, I think that some people in Hawaii say Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yes. Some people spell it with an apostrophe between the last A and the 2
We are
I's.
not experts on this,
Hawaii.
friends. We are going to just leave it at that.
But
oh,
if you ask somebody from Hawaii, they might say Hawaii.
Okay.
All right. There once was a Hawaiian king named Kamehameha. He united all the islands of Hawaii, which makes sense since they're all part of the same archipelago. Kamehameha.
Kamehameha.
I think Kamehameha is the best name in the world. What's your favorite name? Kamehameha.
I like his hat.
I do too. The first time I heard the word archipelago, I thought it was a kind of dinosaur. The kind with a long neck and wrinkly kneecaps. The kind that walks really slowly but will always catch you in the end. I was glad to find out that it was only a string of islands. The dinosaur I was thinking of is called an apatosaurus.
Apatosaurus.
And then there's all these other dinosaurs. Tyrannosaurus, Pentaceratops.
Can I say the next one?
Yes, I know.
Hypsilophodon.
I know, that's a good one.
I'm sometimes tempted to call Robbie a Hypsilophodon lovingly. Hey, you little
old
Hypsilophodon. But I was afraid she would take it personally.
I do like being called a loaf. Sometimes I feel like a loaf.
All right.
So a Hypsilophodon.
All right.
So only a few syllables
I feel like
away.
I have permission to do it.
You do.
All right, here we go.
You can say apatosaurus too. You really can.
You really can.
Yes. To explore an archipelago, you need a boat.
Duh.
For example, you could use a catamaran.
Catamaran.
You could also use a dinghy or a sloop or a junk or a hydrofoil. So that's a dinghy.
Dinghy.
There's a sloop.
Sloop.
I would like to be called a sloop as well.
So could I call you?
Sometimes I feel very sloopy.
You hypsilophodon sloop.
You loafy sloop.
I like how those roll together.
Hypsilophodon sloop.
Yeah.
Hypsilofa sloop.
Hypsodonphus.
Junk. That's a junk.
Yeah.
Hydrofoil. All right, you could use a dinghy or a sloop or a junk or a hydrofoil depending on how much of a rush you're in.
Hydrofoils are much faster than sloops.
Yes. I think so. Yeah, they're motorized.
They go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you could use an mbili, a boat that's found on an archipelago named Fiji. You don't need an M to spell mbili, but you need an M to say it. It's pronounced mbili. Just hum a bit before you start.
It does tickle.
It does tickle. That make your lips a little...
You're itchy and tickly.
Mbili.
Mbili.
It kind of tickles, doesn't it?
Can I pause for a moment?
Yes.
Isabella loves this book! And she said it in all caps.
Glad.
Thank you. I love this book too. Here we go.
Now, see, here's the tricky question, and
What is
perhaps there's a language specialist who would know this. Because mbili starts with a B, should it not be N mbili is a raft made out of bamboo?
I don't know. Probably.
That's a tough call.
Yeah.
If we had a very smart editor for these books,
It would blow their minds, and they would probably consult all sorts of colleagues.
They would have to call all kinds of people in Fiji and find out.
I know someone I'm going to ask.
Yeah?
I'm going to ask Christine Ma,
Okay.
who is an excellent editor.
She is
I'm going to ask her.
Okay.
All right.
She's a copy editor,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay. So, N mbili is a raft made out of bamboo.
Yes.
It moves with the current down a stream, and you steer it with a long bamboo pole.
Yeah.
Okay, for the people who don't know why I was asking that question. If you have a word that starts with a vowel, or a vowel sound.
Like eucalyptus.
You are supposed to change from A to an.
Because a eucalyptus sounds
eucalyptus.
less smooth and delightful than an eucalyptus.
Except
That doesn't sound very
that
good
we
either.
say a eucalyptus tree.
Huh. How about apple?
An
An apple instead of a apple. Apple.
Apple.
Apple makes you
Yeah.
sound like you have something caught in your throat.
But-
Apple.
You know,
Yeah, let's...
and eucalyptus. We just misproved our point. All right, we're
All
going to
right.
have to talk to people who are smarter than we are.
We don't
about
have the
this.
answers.
All right.
We're just trying to muddy the waters for
Yeah,
you.
here we
Life
go.
is complex, and we want you to understand what's coming your way.
Yes.
Billy is.
A billion. Okay.
Here we go.
Turn
All
the
right.
page. Have you heard of Japan?
Yes!
Japan is full of bamboo.
Yes.
Japan is also an archipelago.
Yes.
So is New Zealand.
Yes!
This is how you say hello in Japan.
Konnichiwa!
Konnichiwa.
Oh, konnichiwa.
Yes, it's all the same emphasis.
Konnichiwa.
Every syllable has the same emphasis.
No getting excited about it.
No getting excited.
Konnichiwa is
That's
not right.
Nope.
That's
nope.
bad. Okay.
Konnichiwa. And this is how you say hello in New Zealand.
G'day.
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 But you know what that is? That's
What?
just good day.
Just mashed all
With
up
the
into a
New
little
Zealand
tiny...
accent.
Yes, like you don't want
G'day.
to eat an entire pizza. You want to have like 2 pieces of pizza. G'day is 2 pieces of pizza. Good day is a whole pizza, and that gives you a stomachache.
I would eat the whole pizza.
Was that a plausible
That
explanation?
was not.
Okay.
Okay. There is teriyaki in Japan. There are marsupials in New Zealand.
Marsupials are
And
delicious.
then here are the marsupials. Kangaroo.
Yes.
Koala.
Yes.
Bandicoot.
Yes.
That's such a good name.
Bandicoot. I did a report on bandicoots when I was in elementary school.
And wombat.
Wombat's cool too.
Another good nickname for Robbie.
Why do they have all these names that are so
Those are
great?
good names.
A marsupial.
Is an animal with a pouch, like a kangaroo or a koala bear.
There you go.
Teriyaki is a sweet soy sauce. Oh, it's so good. Then there's other sauces, chipotle, marinara, or as I say, marinara.
Don't say that, Robbie.
I
It's
know, but I
marinara.
looked it up and it's supposed to be marinara.
Come on.
And masala.
Masala.
All right. Sometimes marsupials live on archipelagos. Look how cute that koala baby is.
Are you praising your own drawing?
It's just cute.
You
I
gotta
can't
love
help
your own
it.
drawing. Gotta love your own
Yeah.
drawing.
Marsupials almost never eat teriyaki.
Look at that. He's covering, or she is covering her baby's eyes.
Says, "Look away."
So that baby doesn't even see it.
More for me, I say. I've never been to New Zealand or Japan. Matthew has been
I've
to
been
Japan.
to Japan.
Yes.
But this is a narrative voice.
Yes,
this
yes.
is not a Matthew.
But on Tuesday, I ate some teriyaki and saw a koala in the zoo. Here's some other zoo animals. Orangutan.
Which I always thought it was orangutan. Not true, my friends.
Let me tell you.
Orangutan.
Can I tell you a sidebar?
I suppose I can't stop you.
When I was in 4th grade, I think, I won a national drawing contest.
What?
Well, I got 3rd place in a national drawing contest.
See how she tries to deceive you? See how she leads with a big hairy lie and then she has to be stepped back to the truth?
I got 3rd place in a national
that's
drawing
still good.
contest.
That's still good.
And it was to draw something or other that was going to be an advertisement for Tang, the drink.
Oh.
And I drew the orangutan. Orangutan.
I think that's okay. I think because you were doing it for such a noble cause, you were like making a pun.
I was making a pun.
I think that's okay.
Guess whose idea that was?
Was that your dad, Bob's idea?
My dad, Bob.
Hey, shout out to Bob, who I know is watching but would never comment. Bob, can you comment just to thrill me?
No,
I
Bob
would
doesn't
love it.
know how to comment on here.
Bob, please try to comment. Thank you.
Okay,
all right.
So the orangutan. See, so it didn't quite work.
Yeah.
But I won a mini director's chair in Tang Orange.
Where is it now?
I think it's over in my bedroom.
Oh my goodness. All right, we're getting a little bit
Sorry.
off the path.
Okay, jaguar and rhinoceros. Everybody knows how to pronounce those. Hippopotamus, anteater, crocodile.
Okay.
Have you ever been to the zoo?
Yes!
You don't need my help with the word zoo.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
All right.
Just think of all the words you know already. Dog,
Got
ball,
it.
tree,
Yep.
cat,
Yep.
doll,
We know them.
hat.
All of them.
Okay, here's some words that you don't know. Just think of all the words you still have to learn. I'm going to read these as fast as I can.
All right, I can't wait. Good luck.
Hullabaloo, lollygag, colloquial, onomatopoeia, gargantuan, quandary, asunder, flibbertigibbet, ameliorate, ululation, salubrious, loquacious, perspicacious, dodecahedron, triskaidekaphobia, scallowag, platitude, repose, lackadaisical, mangle, rigmarole, reprobate, serendipitous, disheveled, strubly, punctilious, bloviate, syzygy, indubitable, hornswoggle, and borborygmi. Now, I have one of these words. These words were sent in by our readers, and there's one of them that I am suspect.
Well, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Strubly was described as...
It's a British word.
It was described as like an Amish word for
no, I think
something.
It's British.
Did we look it up? And
I think so. I mean, we
vetted
didn't
it find
before
it
we...
and we...
Strubly.
Right.
Strrobly. I'm going to look it up right now because
okay.
I can't quite remember what it means.
I'm suspicious. All right. So anyway, those are all the words, and I said them all in one breath. Sometimes you read a book because it has a good story, and sometimes you read a book because you like the pictures. Why did you read this book? You were forced to by Robbie and Matthew, that's why.
Strubly's not in my phone's dictionary, but I found it on the internet.
Oh.
Yeah, at some point. Find it. El Puppy, if you're there. Strubly.
Did you learn anything useful?
It's questionable. It's questionable. You learned about Robbie's tendency to overstate her accomplishments on drawing contests. Oh, man.
Do you like the words? And do you like the pictures?
Don't need to flatter us here. These are
rhetorical
questions. Yes.
This book is kind of like an archipelago. A string of words and pictures clustered together with empty space between them. I'm going to move us because I love this page and I feel like we're getting in the way. Like a bunch of islands sitting in the sea.
It's not on the agenda.
Oh.
But I wonder if we should read the bios. Unless there's no more in this PDF. I can't advance it anymore. So
no,
maybe,
that's because I'm over
did
here.
you cut off my power?
I did.
Oh, look.
We forgot about the last page.
They're trying to get away from the teriyaki as quickly as they can.
And they opted to take a dinghy instead of a
the
hydrofoil.
No, because koalas know how to appreciate life. One step at a time. Oh, here's some words.
Here's some of our favorite words.
That we love. Nincompoop.
Nincompoop.
Nincompoop means...
a foolish person.
A foolish person. I am often behaving like a nincompoop on this show. And in other aspects of my life. Discombobulated.
That's such a good word. Plus
it
has Bob in it, which is my dad's name.
What, Robbie? I don't quite know what's happening here.
Yes.
I'm a little discombobulated.
I'm constantly discombobulated.
When Robbie gets up, the first 80% of her day is spent waking up.
Me being discombobulated.
And then she has 20% of the day where she's just...
Where I'm functional.
And then she goes to sleep, and the whole cycle starts again.
Yep.
Perambulate means to walk around.
Yeah.
It just means to walk around. If we were to walk around, I'm not going to do it. So I don't want to.
You guys perambulate all the time. I bet you didn't even know it.
Do a little perambulating when we're done here.
Yeah.
To get your steps in.
Yeah.
All right? Lugubrious.
Such a good one.
Any word with the syllable goo in it. Lugubrious.
Lugubrious.
Means dismal or gloomy.
Yes.
When you are walking across the wind-swept tundra and the clouds are rolling in, it has a lugubrious feel about it. What about the next one, Robbie?
The next one is also a good one. Obstreperous.
So the first 80% of the day, Robbie is discombobulated, and then the last 20%,
I'm obstreperous.
she's obstreperous. So this is really just a primer on how to describe Robbie.
Yes, I perambulate in between being discombobulated and obstreperous.
Right, and then she has moments of nincompoopery.
And I spend a good amount of time being lugubrious
Or
as well.
creating a lugubrious Paul
Yes.
over the rest of the household. I'm sorry, but I've got to stop for a second.
Yes.
I finally had somebody say something nice.
Oh.
Look at this. They are both funny.
But Matthew is the funniest.
You don't understand, Francesca. Robbie has this teeming fan club of people who admire her at every step, and it's so nice to hear something congratulatory. Everybody watched the live. Everyone watched the. Francesca is really all about the marketing.
Yes,
she
very
asked you to
good.
subscribe.
Yes.
She asked you to like this, and
Yes.
she asked you to jump over and watch the next live stream too, which I heartily improve. Oh, she's also confuzzled. Who's confuzzled? What did we do to confuzzle you? We don't want that to happen. All right, nice move to allow the whole page to be reviewed. Thank you.
Yes.
That is a Robbie specialty.
I just opted to
when
do that
she
in
is
the moment.
not discombobulated, she figures things out really well.
Occasionally.
Interesting that some are nouns, some are verbs, and some adjectives. Hadn't
Yes.
noticed that before.
Wait,
I'm trying
I
to...
thought of another long word that I like.
Okay, yes.
It is an ingredient on the back of the shampoo bottle, which I learned to pronounce when I was very young because it was the longest word I had ever seen.
What is it?
Methyl isochlorothiazolinone.
Oh, my
Now, I'm
goodness.
not sure if I've never heard it actually spoken, but when I broke it down to all of the different sections when I was little, that's what it is.
All right,
it's something that's in almost all shampoos that you find.
Francesca and Isabella are excited that we said their names. I would like to say their names like 20 times in a row.
No.
Are you ready? Which one do you want?
No, it
Francesca, 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 Isabella, Isabella, Francesca, 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 infinity, like on repeat. Pneumon microscopic silicovolcanoconiosis.
Wow,
is
what's
apparently it's a lung disease. It's not a great word, but it's a fun word to say.
think there's a lot of-
microscopic silicovolcanoconiosis.
You know what's interesting?
What?
There's a lot of medical and a lot of chemical words that are long like that because...
Like German.
Yes, because they're actual compounds. So the chemical, there's like a little bit of oxygen, a little bit of this, and they put all of these things together, and all of those little things have short little prefix names or whatever they're called.
Little language bits.
And then they put all those bits together so that just by reading the word, you know what it's made up of. I think that's very smart.
I have a couple of things to say.
right.
One,
Yes.
Conrad and Beckett, nice to have you guys out there. Shout out, old friends, nice to see you again.
Yes.
Also, you guys, we totally missed the chance to play Stump the Matthew.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
no!
We ran out of time. We were going to play Stump the Matthew, where Robbie gave me really hard words, and I was going to
take your hard words that you gave us earlier on, but...
Well, you were going to choose the hard words.
Look.
And she was going to make me...
Francesca likes to be called Fran.
Fran, good to know.
Fran,
Moving
Fran,
forward, Fran,
Fran,
for Fran,
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 Fran, for Fran, for
we
Fran,
need
and
to
Fran, for Fran, free
catch
fry for Fran.
Fran
Fran. Wait a
All right.
second. I'm not going to play a whole song, but...
All right. And Isabella likes to go by Bella.
Fran and Bella, thank you for being here today. It has been very nice to mispronounce your name over and over and over again, but I'm glad that you corrected us so that tomorrow we can get it right. Get it right. Get it right. Get it right. Get it right.
Right away.
Fran and Bella. Terrible at the chord progressions right now. I haven't practiced in a
working
while.
on it.
Your emotions must be doing absolute somersaults and
Fran is now telling everyone to go over to the next video because
over.
she
Oh.
is good at telling people
the
what
last,
to do.
The last item
Yes.
on the agenda was supposed
Yes.
to be telling people how if they don't know.
Oh.
Go to the Robbie and Matthew every
YouTube
morning.
page.
Every morning you
Yeah.
can go to the Robbie and Matthew YouTube page, and we'll have links to both the 1 o'clock and the 1:30 program. So if you don't have the links, you can find them by going to YouTube and just searching Robbie and Matthew no E, Robbie and Matthew no E. Robbie and Matthew no E. Robbie and Matthew no E. That's the show today, folks. Nice to see you. Wait. Do you guys want to talk about it?
No, nobody wants to talk about it anymore. We're done tacoing about it.
It's possible that they want to talk about it. Don't speak for them. They have independent minds.
Taco about it.
If you guys don't want to talk about it, you're in detention.
Taco
in detention.
and the next one.
Come over there and taco about it. Come over